Oh, it's good to be back. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Black Ops Cold War. Still playing this game in 2023 for some fucking reason. Yeah, I saw that a few content creators were going back and checking out this game as well as Modern Warfare and Vanguard because apparently there was some kind of update across the three games. I don't really know what was in it, to be honest, but I figured it might be fun to go back and check this game out again just for old time's sake, you know? Relive the good old days back when I had less than 100 subscribers and all that shit. I think for today I'm just gonna stick with Nuketown here. I kind of feel like if I go into any of the other playlists, I'm just gonna end up with a bunch of nerds that never turn this fucking game off. Also, while we're searching here, make sure you leave a like if you're enjoying the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And hopefully these lobbies aren't too terrible because I actually do enjoy this game. Dude, what? Why the fuck were there so many explosions? Also, by the way, take notes, Infinity Ward. That's how flak jacket's supposed to work. It should take a direct impact from a fucking missile to kill me. Anyway, I know a lot of the community felt some kind of way about this game. A lot of people didn't like it because the engine was different from Modern Warfare and they felt like it was, you know, detracting from the Warzone experience. What? I have no idea how the fuck I missed that first shot. What? What the fuck is this guy doing? Some fucking like thermal AK nonsense going on over there. Oh my god. But yeah, the engine and its like difference from Modern Warfare and Warzone was one of the big reasons a lot of people didn't like this game. Another reason was that Modern Warfare 2019 both attracted a lot of new players and also attracted a lot of players back to the game. And because this game kind of went back to that more sort of, not necessarily classic Call of Duty feel, but definitely a little bit more in that way than Modern Warfare 2019 was. Some people didn't really like it just from the play style of that. And some people chose not to like this game just to not like this game. But I will say, I for one fucking love this game. And yes, I know it's the whole COD cycle meme of, you know, people complained about this game, including me, and then a few games come out and you go back and you're like, this was the best COD they ever made. And obviously I'm guilty of that to some degree. Oh my god, they all just spawned in. What the fuck? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Like 4 people all just spawned in at once. Now, I will say, I still believe in all my criticisms of Black Ops Cold War. Like, if you go back and watch my old videos on this game, I was definitely starting to sour on it by the end. And like I said, I fully acknowledge that. But I will say that as opposed to Vanguard or Modern Warfare 2 or even Modern Warfare 2019, my issues with this game are problems that, like, they wouldn't necessarily be problems in short bursts. Like, even right now, I'm having an absolute blast. They're more so issues that become more and more annoying over time and as you put more hours into the game. Because like I said, I did really like this game, and I definitely played it way more than either Modern Warfare 2019 or Vanguard. Why the fuck do you have a sentry gun at the back? Who is that supposed to be shooting at? Are you dumb? Okay. There's one of the issues right there, dude. The sniping in this game was, it was fun, but it was definitely questionable, that's for fucking sure. Now, at the end of the day, I really only had 3 main issues with this game, 2 of which are pretty minor. Now, the first of my issues with this game was just the weapon balancing, and it's not even really that big of a deal, like... I couldn't even see that guy, by the way. Jesus Christ. But yeah, compared to, like, Vanguard, for example, the weapon balancing in this game was great. And the same kind of thing with Modern Warfare 2. I would definitely say that this game's weapon balancing on the whole is way better than both of those games, but it still kind of started to grate on me, especially when it came to the snipers, because for the vast majority of the year, the snipers in this game were really frustrating because they actually feel very good to use. It's just, compared to everything else in the game, they're really not all that competitive. And even after they did this, like, big sweeping rework of the snipers towards the end of the year, they still don't feel great in comparison to a lot of the red guns. And then even within the red guns, a lot of the time, the balancing wasn't great. I mean, anybody who played this game from launch remembers how fucking rampant the MP5 was for the first couple months. And it felt like it took them 100 years to nerf it, too. I have no idea why. But yeah, there was that. There was the Stoner 63 meta. The AK-74U was incredibly strong for this game's entire life cycle, and it still is. And then the other minor complaint that I had was just the maps. I mean, I know I'm sitting here with Nuketown now, and like, this is fine, but a lot of this game's original maps, meaning like maps that weren't weren't returning from other games, like they were new to Black Ops Cold War, they were kind of like, you know? Like they weren't bad necessarily. I mean, some of them are bad. Like a lot of maps felt too big for this game almost, especially like Miami, for example. You know, where it just felt way too big for the number of players on the map and the games were unbearably slow. Now, obviously, both of those problems are pretty minuscule and they pale in comparison to my main issue with this game. That, of course, being the skill-based matchmaking. I know I've complained about it in every game that it's been in, but in this game, it was much worse for me because I actually played this game a lot. Oh, come on, man. I've gotten some absolute bullshit lunges in this game, but you're telling me that that doesn't hit? Really? But yeah, the matchmaking made this game absolutely fucking miserable to play most of the time for me. Because again, like I said, I was playing this game a lot, and that's not to say I haven't played a decent bit of Modern Warfare 2019 and Vanguard, but for both of those games, if I wasn't doing like camo grinding or recording a video, I just straight up am not playing. Whereas for this game, I would hop on and play multiplayer just for shits and giggles. I mean, shit, back when I first joined Never Noble on this game, I was still grinding for clips, you know? I can't believe you can't wallbang that. But yeah, like I said, the matchmaking just makes this game miserable to play for extended periods of time. And like, it would become especially miserable for me because, you know, I would be playing this game for fun for like an hour. Oh my god. What is even going on in this lobby, actually? But yeah, the main issue with the matchmaking for me was that, you know, like I said, I was playing this game for fun, and I would sit down and just, you know, grind pubs for an hour, like, just on my own time, and then after, like, an hour of actually, you know, grinding, having good lobbies, and playing well, I would decide to try and record a video, but then all my lobbies would just devolve into, essentially, me and my anime bear at 50 cal trying to take on full squads of sweaty nerds. Now, like I said, I had a lot of fun with this game, so for most of the year, I really didn't mind. Like, I spent, I think, the first 6 months of Black Ops Cold War or something like that, uploading literally every single day. And I wasn't playing variety back then. I was literally only playing this game. But it's just after all that time putting up with the matchmaking and then, like I said, the weapon balance and everything else, it kind of just started to weigh on me and I started to get really sick of the game by the end. But regardless of all that, like I said, I did have a lot of fun. I really like this game. And I do think that out of the last 4 games probably, this is easily the best one for me as far as multiplayer is concerned. Because it kind of went back to that, like, you know, classic Call of Duty feel, which was very welcome after Modern Warfare 2019. Because, like, that's the thing you gotta remember, right? Modern Warfare 2019 was a massive departure from what we were used to in Call of Duty, in that it started the whole, like, tactical gameplay approach shit. They changed the mini-map. A lot of the maps had those, you know, all the memes about the windows and shit. Like, the game was clearly designed to be a camper's paradise. You know, this game having a bit more traditional maps even at launch, and, you know, having the old mini-map and the perks actually doing their job as far as, like, Ninja and Flak Jacket and Tac Mask and stuff. You know, the game on the whole was just a lot more to my liking. Certainly more so than its predecessor, and definitely more so than a lot of what the next couple games in the series ended up having to offer. Also, and I know that this is kind of a contentious point, but I actually really like these sort of unrealistic skins, you know? Like, it got kind of memed on in Vanguard, and I memed on it too. Mostly because it was kind of poorly implemented, because Vanguard sort of went for this, like, ultra-realistic feel to it and whatnot. And then all of a sudden they had shit like the Terminator just popping out of nowhere. But as far as this game goes, I think because of, you know, the color palette and how it was a bit more arcadey and silly and stuff, I really enjoyed the, like, you know, anime skins and the goofy operator packs you can get. I probably spent more money on this game than I have on any of the other Call of Duties that have come out since. Fuck. Now, is this game better than Modern Warfare 2? Debatable. I think from a multiplayer design perspective, sure. I mean, interestingly enough, one of the biggest criticisms about this game was that it felt clunky compared to Modern Warfare 2019. And yet, honestly, playing this, I feel like on some level, this game actually feels better than Modern Warfare 2. Just as far as, like, the movement and the fluidity and being able to, like, jump and shit. Like I said, I think that this game's movement is actually the happy medium that we need. I'm not saying that Modern Warfare 2 should go back to the, you know, slide-canceling insanity that was Modern Warfare 2019, but I think that this game's version of slide canceling and the way that the movement and the jumping and shit worked was honestly fine. And I mean, maybe I'm biased just because I played this game the most, but this was the one game out of the last 3 that I didn't really feel like I was, you know, fighting against the movement to try and win gunfights. So yeah, in short, I think this game got a lot more hate than it deserved for sure. I mean, I know I said that about Vanguard, but I think that's actually true for this game. I feel like Black Ops Cold War is a much better Call of Duty than most people gave it credit for. And I mean, obviously part of why I feel that way is because of like what we ended up getting after this game, but still, for what it's worth, this this is definitely my favorite game out of the last 4. And I think that's about it for this video. Just figured I'd hop on the trend and go back and revisit this game a little bit since, you know, it seems like a lot of people are doing it right now. And like I said, I like this game a lot. I'll go back and play it anytime. I don't give a fuck. I mean, seriously, dude, this is the only game out of the last 4 I actually bothered to complete a mastery camo in. I know it's just zombies, but that should tell you I actually liked playing it. But regardless, as always, if you did enjoy this video, definitely make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you want to come back for more content. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.